Okay, today we're going to tackle something that can be surprisingly stressful, that very first page of your CBSE Board Exam answer sheet. I know it looks a little intimidating, right? But we're going to break it down step by step so you can fill it out perfectly and save all that precious brain power for the actual exam. Let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? The invigilator hands you the booklet, you open it, and bam, there are all these boxes, circles, and fields to fill out. It kind of feels like one tiny mistake could mess up the whole thing, which is the absolute last thing you need right before an exam starts. But hey, don't you worry. While this task is small, getting it right is super important. So let's just walk through it together, nice and easy, so you can fill this page out with total confidence and focus all your energy on what really matters, the questions. Okay, let's start at the very top of the page. You can think of this section as giving your answer sheet its identity for the day. It's all about the what and when of your exam. This top part is actually really straightforward. First, you just write down the subject name. The subject code, that's right there on your admit card, easy. Then fill in the day and date. For the medium of answering, you'll just write English or Hindi. Now the question paper code and the set number, you'll find those printed right on the question paper itself once you get it. And for the set number, just make sure you darken that circle nice and completely. All right, moving on to the next few fields. For most of you, this is going to be super simple. If you don't use any extra answer sheets, just write nil in that first box. The next couple of fields are for students with benchmark disabilities. You'll just check yes or no. If you do check yes, you'll need the code of disability. And where do you find that? You guessed it, it's on your admit card. Same goes for whether a writer was provided. Okay, now we're at what is probably the most detailed part of the whole page, the personal details grid. This is where we really need to be careful and precise, so let's slow down just a bit and really focus here. I know, seeing all those tiny boxes can feel a little overwhelming, but trust me, once you know the rules, it's just a simple, almost mechanical process. It's easy, I promise. So here are the 4 golden rules for these grids. You have to follow them. First, everything, and I mean everything, has to be in capital letters. Second, only one letter or number goes in each box. Third, when you're writing your name, make sure you leave one box completely blank between your first, middle, and last names. And finally, for every single character you write, you have to find the matching circle directly below it and darken it completely. So what happens if you have a really long name? Well, the official instruction is super clear on this. If your name is longer than the 22 boxes they give you, you just write the first 22 letters and that's it. You stop. No need to try and squeeze anything in. And guess what? The process is exactly the same for your roll number. You copy it from your admit card, 1 digit per box. Then very carefully, you darken the matching number circle below each digit. Honestly, it's a really good idea to just pause and double-check this one before you move on. For this next section, your admit card is basically your best friend. Seriously, don't try to rely on memory here. Just have that document sitting right in front of you and copy the information exactly as you see it. Look at that, we're back to the grids, but you're a pro at these now, right? You're gonna fill in the subject code and the center number, both of which, of course, are on your admit card. Just remember the golden rules. 1 digit per box, then darken that matching circle right below it. Okay, listen up, because this is a really common point of confusion we need to clear up. The center number is not the same as your school number. Let me say that again. The center number is for the exam center, the building you are physically sitting in. Your school number is the number for your actual school. Both are on the admit card, so just make sure you put the right number in the right place. We are almost done, I promise. Now you'll write down your school number, again, straight from the admit card. Below that, there's a really important field, your roll number in words. Your admit card has this written out for you already. Your only job is to copy it exactly, word for word. Don't improvise. Finally, just write your father's or guardian's name clearly. We are officially on the home stretch. You've filled in all the boxes, you've darkened all the circles. All that's left are the last couple of simple things to finish the page off. And the final piece of this puzzle, the grand finale, is your signature. Find the box that says Signature of Candidate and just sign it like you normally would. Just try to keep it clear and inside the box. So let's do a super fast recap of the most important things to remember. 1, keep that admit card out and visible. 2, slow down and be extra careful with those name and number grids. That's where mistakes usually happen. And 3, just give the whole page one final scan before you sign your name at the end. And just like that, you're done. A perfectly completed front page. I know it's a small administrative thing, but getting it right just feels good. It sets a calm, confident tone, and it's the perfect, positive start to your exam. Now that all the paperwork is out of the way, you can put every ounce of your focus where it really belongs, on smashing those questions inside the booklet. All the very best for your exams.